Effective time management is essential for maximizing productivity and achieving your goals. By implementing some proven techniques, you can make most of your time and accomplish more in a day. It is not that difficult. All we need is a little drive, little determination to go ahead and stick to our habit. Hello everyone, how are you all? This is your host Debottam and you are listening to Better You Better Life, a self-improvement plan SIP podcast season 1 episode 42. In this episode, we are talking about individuals' productivity and productivity through certain time management techniques. So let us find out. The first aspect in this regard is to prioritize tasks. Prioritize seems like a highly intellectual word, but it is not that difficult to understand. It's all about paying attention to what makes you feel important for you. In a daily activity, identify the most important tasks and prioritize them based on deadlines and significance. You might be involved in thousand tasks, thousand work, right? But which one that you need to finish immediately and that will affect your daily life needs to be done first. For example, tackling high priority tasks first ensures that you make progress on critical projects. And projects means I'm not saying only about your work, but also in your personal life. You may find it very funny to know because I find washing clothes a highly time consuming activity. That's why I prefer it to do early in the morning because I prioritize it for my daily productivity. In other words, I feel very accomplished if I'm able to wash my clothes in time. I know it's a very boring activity and nobody likes to do it by itself, but you have to do it. You have no other choice. Instead, changing your mindset and attending to that task what makes your life comfortable. And for that you just have to do it instantly instead of delaying it, instead of procrastinating it. The second aspect in this productivity I am discussing about use time blocking. Time blocking means dedicating a particular time window of your 24 hours for a particular activity. For example, if you are cooking, then pay all your 100% attention to that cooking. And suppose you have planned to finish your cooking in next 1 hour. In that case, don't do anything else other than cooking. Cut vegetables, washing them, sorting them out, then preparing your curry, preparing rice, preparing chapati or noodles, anything. Just use that time window for that purpose only. What will happen? Your mind will not waver here and there. You won't have those disturbing thoughts in your mind. Instead, your mind will also cooperate with you in accomplishing that task. For example, again, when you go for bath, of course, you focus yourself in showering your body and then cleaning up and then coming out of your washroom. During that time, you don't go for any other task, right? Like talking in the mobile phone or say attending some guests. So that is priority for you, isn't it? So block your time. Even experts says that you can block your time for your self-reflection for at least 30 minutes a day. What you are going to do, what you will achieve What is that something that needs to be done immediately, or are there any tasks which can be done later also? So everything comes as a result of this time blocking. This technique helps you in minimizing distractions and also improves your focus and concentration. When you study a book, you study on a focused way, right? So that you are able to retain those information in your memory for longer period of time. Now, during that time, if you are listening to music, if you are watching your mobile screen, any movie or any web series, then definitely whatever information you are grasping from your book may not be effective for you to memorize. So, instead, if you only focus on reading, just okay, give it 20 minutes, give it 30 minutes. Nobody is asking you to give 4 hours and 5 hours at a stretch. Just give this. Take it like booking appointments. Like I have an appointment of reading a book. I have an appointment of taking a shower. I have an appointment of cooking my dinner. And just keep that time period focused only for that activity. Instead, if I give you an example, then I can give you that I'm focusing on recording my podcast right now. I'm not engaged in any other activity. So this is time blocking for me, isn't it? So use time blocking and make it as effective as possible in your daily life. The third aspect talks about set realistic goals. Be realistic about what you can achieve in a given time frame. Yeah, you might have gone through many multiple sources of social media saying that you should have a vision, you should have a mission, you should have life goals, long-term goals, short-term goals. It's okay. I mean, it's fine. Like you have to have these aspects in your life, but start from zero at least. Start short-term goals, like what you are going to achieve in next 1 hour, what you are going to achieve in next one day. Try to keep it as realistic as possible and try to keep it simple so that you are able to achieve it within that given time frame. And once you achieve it, you will feel confident and good about yourself. And slowly you can make it more regular in your daily life, and later you can plan on a broader picture. See, setting achievable goals also prevents you from feeling overwhelmed, and it will also help you preventing fatigue, because once you feel that you are not getting that desired result for your planning, you will eventually give up, and which is not a solution, right? So instead, keep your goals as small as possible, as simple as possible, and as achievable as possible for your own good. It also boosts motivation as you witness your progress in a tangible way. In short, keeping things as simple as possible, and it should not make you struggle. Another aspect that I'm going to bring to your notice is that multitasking. 4 or 5 years from now, multitasking is a myth. Earlier, you might have come that it is a very good symbol of productivity, but eventually you drain yourself out emotionally as well as physically. And multitasking is of no good. I tried multiple times doing multiple things at a time, thinking that yeah, I will achieve so much, but eventually the moment I'm just 50% of my task, I feel fatigued. Eventually I gave it up and I was unable to make it a consistent process for me. And that really disappointed me. Instead, what you should stop multitasking. And multitasking is a sign of a confused state instead of a productive state. You have to understand. You are confused, like which one I have to attend first, which one I have to attend second, third, fourth, and so on. And instead, you end up completing nothing. So contrary to popular belief, multitasking instead of enhancing your productivity, it actually decreases your productivity. So what is the remedy for this? Instead, focus on one task at a time to maintain better quality and your efficiency. Effective time management involves prioritizing tasks, using time blocking and setting realistic goals and avoiding multitasking. On a concluding note, my message to all of you is keep all of these techniques as simple as possible, and over a period of time you shall see the amount of improvement and discipline over a period of time. These techniques can significantly enhance your productivity and efficiency as well. I hope you found this episode helpful. For the next episode, we will touch another topic or skill related to improving or to become better version of ourselves. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Until we meet next time, enjoy your weekend. Signing off.